Hey guys, I wanted to go ahead and get this video of this bid on file so that we could proceed. It's first or second week in January, so I've been so darn busy with interiors that I have pretty much forgotten all of my exterior bids, so I want to make sure to walk it, get it on file, and I'm going to send it over to you this weekend. So I'll basically just start with what we also talked about, trenching of the rocks, bringing the rocks away from the house so that I can get an even line underneath when I paint. But the main thing is pressure washing. Pressure washing is important for the longevity of the job, obviously. Changing of colors does not matter to me. We can change to whatever colors you want because everything is 2 coats. Kelly-Moore, low sheen. It still has a little bit of a sheen, but that repels water and it works better than a flat. But the best Kelly-Moore paint they make is what I like to use. And it would be the same, wrapping of the windows with a trim, same everything. For us, after we pressure wash, we caulk these guys in. This was originally caulked, it looks like, but we caulk these guys in right here, re-nail them where they need to be, like this guy's bowing a little bit. So we go through, we do that, we caulk all of those. That really helps. Keep the water out, keep the whole works out. This side was getting hit a little harder. When we do pressure wash as well, I can clean them gutters out. Just to get you a good start on the spring. Up there's some prep. Same thing, everything though. The house is treated the same way all the way around. Everything's caulked in. Everything is double coated. We spray it and then we back roll and back brush. So we just really mob. That's what we call it. We mob it in there. We caulk in like that. Right around there would be caulked in. This guy right here would be caulked in. All that stuff, all the framing of every door, everything is caulked in. It looks like we'd pull that off. I might be able to even patch that with a piece of wood so it doesn't look. Everything. I even get in on stuff like this, and I caulk that in so that you don't end up with anything extra living in the house underneath. Same thing under here, woodpecker hole, but we could fix that. Complete fixing of everything. That's basically what we do. I prefer not to just do blow and go jobs. It just lasts great for a year or two, and then you're doing it again. And for the price, it's just better for the longevity aspect to do it correctly and do it for 8 to 10 year job. Bare wood, obviously primed, caulked in right through here, caulked in and primed before we do anything. Everything through here is pretty standard. I'd probably take another batten board and put it there just for my own sake. Looks like you're missing one there. I can replace that. I'll put that in there as well. Big pressure wash in. Deck, underneath the deck, really it's already got a cover. I would suggest not really messing with it because it looks to be as if it's working. So obviously prep all this guy, prep these posts. They have some cracks in them. I would replace that and put that on there, but again, you're looking at about $6 and 10 minutes worth of time. Back here, I like to caulk these guys in, like those. I like to caulk them in. Now we can't really caulk this edge because it would turn really goopy, but on some of them we might be able to clean it up a bit. Pretty basic stuff. I think we'll leave the top as you guys were saying, but obviously the outside of this would go, and then any caulking through here. Here's where it gets interesting though, because this is the doorway to nowhere. So obviously anything up here, I don't know. I mean, we could paint that in as well if you would like. They stopped right there. And it's pretty ugly, so we could paint it in just to match whatever the house is, and we could probably continue down that row. In here, I don't think I'd paint anything. It would take a lot of primer, and it's already there. So if it was me, I think I would go ahead and add some of this trellis or lattice, and I would add some of this right here. Let me back off this camera. I would add some of that right here so that it kind of matches, and then obviously we'd paint this and we'd do the whole works there. So but that would be me. Obviously the posts as far in as we can get them. We might just pull these off to paint it and then put them back up depending on how hard. Obviously paint through there. We did speak of doing the woodshed, so let me know if that is something that we still want to do. I'm going to send the video over and we'll go from there. The railing needs to be painted, so it is definitely, and the only bad thing about the railing is that is a time-consuming aspect, obviously, but we'll spray it solid. You know, we can throw some new screws in where needed. Railing would be painted underneath here, all this stuff like that, caulked in, the whole works. This will be bleached. That's a form of mold, and we'll bleach that out. That's going to have to be primed. It's bare wood. House, pretty much the same thing we said, just any cracks. I don't think I'd worry about the front door. Looks gorgeous. It has a nice coat, still a good sheen. Maybe 2 or 3 years, put another coat of poly, but you're probably good right now. Caulking everything. Back here, all the caulking of those batten boards. Same thing. Get up here, caulk that 1x beam in there. That tends to hold water. Same thing back here. Not sure what we're going to do with this guy yet, but we can discuss that as well once we get into the mix. But again, a lot of prep. This is woodpeckers, it looks like, and then some of the natural rot. Or no, this looks natural rot actually. So same thing all through here. Prep it. Big thing is a wash. I mean, it really needs to be washed. This back side of the house gets a lot of sun, as you can see. So making sure that we prep the beam and just prep everything up is pretty important. 2 coats of paint. Like I said, your guys' colors are either way with us. It does not matter as long as we're not going pure white. On the deck, it would make it easier if it was white, because that deck's going to be a 2-day ordeal. 2 guys, 2 days. So, but not a big deal. I'm going to break the bid up and show you guys kind of how we do everything. And it's still, we still have right around the same price that we spoke about 2-3 months ago. So not a big deal. I just wanted to walk it for my own records. I will send this over with a bid, and I hope so far you guys are having a great new year, and I hope everything is well. And let me know, and we'll talk soon. Thank you. Bye.